All right, everybody, welcome in. My name is Taria Vision Avant. We have 50 seconds, and we're about to get started with the Breakthrough Virtual Conference. And so we are so grateful, so excited to have you guys here. If you are joining us live, go ahead and put your city and state in the chat space so that we could be able to shout you out. Again, put your city and state in the chat space so we can shout you out. And we're going to be getting started in a few. Again, everybody, welcome in. We're so thrilled to have you guys here. And we're about to get started with this broadcast. Okay, good. We are live. All right. Well, let's get into it, y'all. Hello. Oh, let me do it one more time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taria Vision Avant, and this is the virtual conference for the Breakthrough Conference. And honestly, guys, I'm so excited. This is the month where a lot of people, and I won't necessarily say celebrate, but in the month of May is where we actually do recognize that this is Mental Health Awareness Month. And, we're going to be celebrating some incredible people this entire month who've been able to push through some major challenges. And today, I am so excited about this virtual event because we have two young ladies that you guys are going to get a chance to hear from. And these young ladies are part of a project that has recently come out, and it's called Down. Hold up. Lord, it's right on the screen. Down but not out. I was about to say down but not up, but no, down but not out. And the reason why we came up with this title of Down but Not Out is because we truly understand that, when we're living this world, when we're living here on this earth, as we still live here on this earth, many of us are going to deal with so many different challenges, so many ups, so many downs, so much good, so much not necessarily as good. I like to say lessons. And the question is, what do we do with those lessons? And so these are some incredible ladies. Now we have more than just two. We have more ladies that are part of this project, but we were able to get two of them to join us today on this virtual conference so that they could tell you a little bit about their experience and also why you should get a copy of this book. So let's go ahead and bring on these ladies, some of our ladies, for the Down But Not Out collaboration book for the Breakthrough Conference. Let's give it up for them. Yes. So hello, Cynthia and Jessica. I'm so excited to have you guys here today. How y'all feeling today?
Absolutely wonderful.
Oh, awesome. And Jessica?
Anxious, excited.
Well, listen, guys. So we're gonna just go ahead and get into it because we're here to talk, to you guys about things that you've done to break through. And so the first thing, I really, we have this project that just came out, this collaboration book, and I really want to first get a chance to know a little bit about who you guys are. So I want to know what it is that you guys do professionally, personally, et cetera, et cetera. And how did you actually get into doing the things you do? So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Cynthia first, and then we'll go to Jessica. So Cynthia, you have the floor.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Mohammed, and wow, you should have asked Jessica first because who I am. I am I am a transformational life coach, and I have a serious niche. I'm also a human rights consultant. I I came by this way because of my life, my life story, my life history. I am retired Army. Retired Army. I have 4 kids, 16 grandkids, and 3 great grandkids. So I've lived a bit, and being down but not out, I chose to be in this project at this time because I hit one of those times where I've been down a lot and up and down and up during my lifetime, but never in all four domains of my life. I mean, because there's only four domains and I was down in all of them. So, but I found something that I have been searching for that all my life, that most people are searching for and can't quite get it. But I found the secret, and that's the reason why my chapter in the book is called The Secret Revealed.
I love it. I
Mm-hmm.
love it. And I know we're going to talk a little bit more about that secret reveal. So definitely
Mm-hmm.
grateful to have you here, Cynthia. And now let's go ahead and pass it over to Jessica. What do you do? And how did you get into doing what you do? Whether it's personal, you want to tell us your personal, or what do you do as far as in your career or business?
Hey everybody, um, I'm Jessica Lott and I am an author. Um, I love to write. I have actually written since I was a child. Never thought it was going to go anywhere, that was going to come of it, but I believe God implanted that passion into me at a very young age, and now I want to do all that I can with it. Um, I'm also an academic success coach for the University of West Alabama. I've been there for a few years now. That's my alma mater. And I value education at every level. Um, so, great respect for the field of education and the opportunities that come with it. Um, I had to come to my office today to get away from the chaos at my house. I have a 5-year-old son. He is that's my baby boy, my little man. But he's a firecracker. He keeps me on my toes, and I adore him. Wouldn't trade him for anything. And I'm also a wife. So when I'm not wearing my mom hat or my wife hat, I write and I try to help as many people as I possibly can, that God has called me to, whatever that looks like, whether it's here in the office or in a virtual setting. So that's a little bit about me.
Well, I love it. I love the fact that you guys, I mean, let's just be honest. As women, even men, we have multiple hats, right? So we have multiple different things. And Cynthia, like you said, a lot of times when you do get to that moment in your life where it's literally that full down moment, it's when you're being attacked in all those different areas. And so a lot of time we don't, especially on a conference like this, a virtual event, we might not give a lot of credit to some of the other hats that we wear, but some of those other hats could be the direct connection to literally what's taking place in our life. So we have this book, Down But Not Out, and I know that you guys have been getting your copies and things like that, which I'm excited about because we know this is where the real work begins once the book is out. But tell us, what made you decide that you want to be a part of this project? Cynthia, I'm going to go ahead and start with you. What made you decide to be in this book, talking about, being down, but you were not out and that you were going to keep on pushing through? The floor is yours.
Well, I mean, it was at a time where I really, really, really felt, at one point in time, I felt like they say down but not out. I felt like I might want to be out. So, and coming back from that, because I've never did that, thought about it like that way, and then being so far down, and then what brought me back up was not the same tools that brought me back up when I was younger, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Um, it wasn't the same. I had to learn how to use something that we all have. And like the NAACP says, a mind is, no, it's not the NAACP. It's the National Negro College says a mind is a terrible thing. And I figured out I had been wasting my mind because all of my recovery, the secret reveal, came from just tapping to what God had already given me and what was already there. Everything we need, I figured out, is all in here. We just gotta bring it out. And so that's the reason. So once I figured out how to do that, I wanted to share my story so I could share with people that it's not about the money. Money is just a tool, and we serve an abundant creator, abundant universe. And if you get on the right energy, the right frequency with your mind, you draw what you need to you. So it's not about the money. It's about utilizing your mind correctly, not on those what we call common hour things, and focusing on your vision. So I had to share this message that let people know that the secret has finally been revealed, and the words, even in the scriptures, are here to as a key for us that tells us, if we renew our minds when we transform, and hopefully you transform for the better. And the more you renew your mind, the more your body, your life, and everything else follows. So and miracles happen. Miracles absolutely happen. So that's
Amen.
why.
Listen, I agree. Listen, our body, even when we think about our body and the cells and how our cells keep on renewing and regenerating, well, we've got to make sure that we're doing the same thing with our bodies, with our mind as well. And so I
Mm-hmm.
love what you said. This is absolutely important. If we want to be able to escape some of the drama of this world, you can't really escape it. But the way that you can grow through it is, like you said, renewing your mind. Jessica, how about you?
Will you repeat the question, Taria?
No problem. It's okay, darling. So, what made you decide to be a part of this project? Why did you decide to join us? And by the way, anybody that's watching us live, go ahead and type in the chat because, yes, we are live. This is a live broadcast right now. So, go ahead and comment so that we can shout y'all out. But, yes, Jessica, what made you decide to join this project, Down But Not Out?
I really wanted to give people hope that better days are ahead, um, that the sun will shine again, and to really just pour love into the audience that will read my chapter, and to let them know that they're not alone, because that's the worst feeling, is when you feel like nobody cares, nobody gets you, nobody understands, and that you're walking through life just by yourself. And I really hope that that's what people get out of it, is that it was written and that it's coded with love. Um, I've done a lot of things that I'm ashamed of, and I'm still working on overcoming that shame. When you know better, you do better. I always say that, and that is the truth. And all of the my dark past, all the things that I thought I needed to be embarrassed about, and I needed to keep quiet about. Um, I realize now that that's actually selfish, because it happens to so many people. There's so many people with similar journeys and stories, and by being vulnerable and courageous enough to share my testimony, um, that can lead to a breakthrough
Virtual
for others.
conference. And so, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely. And I agree. Being vulnerable is so important, guys. Being willing to tell your truth. Listen, and let me come back to you guys as a group real quick before we go into this. Um, if anybody follows me, I love the idea of being vulnerable. For me, it's been a source of healing. Can I be honest? Being able to be vulnerable and knowing that when you share certain things that you've been able to overcome, It's a difference of sharing it through the journey, but things that you've been able to overcome, and it could be small things, and finding out that you're not alone, and finding out there's so many other people who can relate. I feel that it's very powerful. And so that's why I'm really grateful to you ladies for being willing to share your story of how you had been down. And also to know that, guess what? As long as we live and breathe, down gonna keep coming. And the question is, do we stay down or do we get back up? Well, look, we're going to be back with the ladies in a minute because I'm going to have them read one of the parts of their chapter. So they all have a chapter and they're going to tell us the title of their chapter, their question, and answer it. But before we do that, I figured, you know what? Let me go ahead and read to you guys the introduction of this book so that you can get an idea of what this book is about because it's amazing. So I'm going to read it to you guys, and then we're going to bring back Cynthia so that she can share one of her questions in her chapter, as well as her. You're going to start off with your chapter title, the question, and then read your answer. Okay. All right. So right here, we have the introduction of the book, and it says, have you ever felt like life was just piling on more than you can handle? One minute you're riding high, and the next you're flat on your face, wondering if someone switched out the floor for quicksand. Hello? When you're not alone, well, you're not alone. Welcome to Down But Not Out, the book that's about to become your new best friend in times of trouble. This isn't your typical rah-rah, you can do it, because we ain't doing all that. Nope, this is the real deal. A collection of stories from people who have been through the ringer. We're talking major health scares, bank accounts so empty that they echo. Battles with self-doubt that would even make the most confident person reconsider their life choices, and societal barriers that seem higher than Everest. And yet, here they are, telling their tale of how they didn't just throw in the towel. So why should you share? Inside this book, you'll find the secret sauce to turning your own setbacks into comebacks. They aren't fairy tales. They're real life. Phoenix from ashes stories. Each chapter will take you on a journey with someone who looked adversity in the eye and said, "You're not the boss of me." Down But Not Out book is more than a title. It's a mindset. It's for those moments when you're feeling knocked down by life, reminding you that being down isn't the same as being out. This book doesn't just want to sit on your shelf. It wants to pump into your life and make a difference. It's here to show you that no matter how tough things get, there's always a bounce back. Well, listen, if you guys want to, I'm not going to read the whole introduction, just a little bit. But if you want to get the full intro, you want to get the book, these ladies, they're going to share with you later on how you can get in touch with them to get a copy directly from them. But I'm going to bring back the ladies, y'all. Let's give it up for the ladies. All right, all right. Yay. All right, guys. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead and bless us with a little bit from your chapter. So first, start off with the title. Tell us the question that you're going to be reviewing and the answer. And, you don't have to read the whole thing, but it's up to you. Just just be used and go ahead and take it away. So, Cynthia, we've got you first. Go ahead, love.
Well, the title of my chapter was The Secret Revealed. And I'm answering the question, my story, why now? My desire to share my story and the lessons I've learned from the challenges I faced stems from a profound realization. Throughout my life, I've endured an extraordinary amount of pain and adversity. While I managed to overcome these obstacles, the journey was often marked by an uphill battle. However, what truly drives me to share my experience is the profound understanding that I possess a very valuable tool, a concept referred to as brave thinking. Brave thinking is a paradigm shift, a new way of perceiving and processing the trials and tribulations we encounter in life. It involves recognizing, acknowledging our thoughts during moments of trauma. Notice what we're noticing instead of succumbing to the thinking questions like, why is this happening to me? And dwelling on guilt or blame. Brave thinking encourages us to redirect our focus toward our deepest longing and discontent. By doing so, we unlock a powerful potential for transformation. During times of difficulty and trauma, brave thinking prompts us to engage in a life assessment. It compels us to evaluate our existence at this moment, no judgment from our health and relationships to our vocation and our overall lifestyle and well being. I vividly remember that period when my life assessment revealed alarming lows in every area of my life. I was a mess. My health was disastrous. My relationships were non existent, so I had no support. I faced homelessness yet again because they foreclosed on my home. It was a very bleak situation, but brave thinking taught me that recovery and living a good life all begins with the mind and with my thoughts. The power of to transform our lives lies within our thoughts and perceptions. As the Bible aptly puts it, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Instead of dwelling on despair and self pity, I learned to channel my thoughts towards what I would love: personal growth and positive high vibrational affirmations. I understood that when adversity strikes, it's not a moment for self blame or resentment. Instead, it's an opportunity to embark on a journey of self improvement. Brave thinking is about envisioning a future where our deepest desires and dreams become a reality. It's about setting our sights on what we truly love and aspire to, even if it seems beyond our reach. It's acknowledging that we need the help of a higher power to achieve these things. This shift in mindset allowed me to move from a place of brokenness to one of empowerment. My desire to share my story in this particular book stems from, on my behalf, that brave thinking can provide hope and guidance to anyone facing adversity. It is a universal concept that transcends individual experiences and offers a path towards renewal and true transformation. I want to help introduce this new language of thought to the world to inspire others to embark on their journey of brave thinking and discover the incredible potential within themselves.
I
That's
love it. That was good. That was good. So, man, for anybody that can relate to this story, anybody that heard something, you like, wow, this connects with me. You want to make sure that you get with Cynthia, and we're going to give you some more details. Well, Jessica, what are you going to read from your? And I'm sorry, Cynthia. It sounded like you were going to say something. Did you want to add something to that?
no, that's just a section in my chapter.
Well, it's a good chapter. I know because guess what? I interviewed you. So it's an amazing chapter. Well, let's go ahead and get to Jessica. Jessica, tell us your chapter title and what portion are you going to read from your chapter?
My chapter title is called From Darkness to Light, and I'm choosing to read the main message section. Um, we are victors and champions. We are warriors and overcomers. Romans 8:37. We are made for battle. When life knocks us down, we do not choose to stay down. We get back up and stand our ground. Ephesians 6:13. We are like rubber bands and bounce back. We do not know when to give up or quit. We fight back. Philippians 4:13. The Almighty One has angel armies. Deuteronomy 3:22, Exodus 14:14. We will defeat our giants. 2 Chronicles 20:15, 1 Samuel 17:47. We are beloved. We are chosen. God is not through with us. Philippians 1:6. We can move mountains. We have authority. Mark 11:23, Matthew 17:20. We have the best defense and protection. We will have the victory. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. Hopefully that will encourage and inspire somebody.
Well, listen, I'm definitely inspired. And you know what I love so much? You definitely made sure that you included a lot of scripture in your chapter. And if it's one thing I know, this is a collaboration book, but the Bible is also a collaboration book. There's so many books that
Mhm.
have impacted our lives that were put together by a collaborative effort of people who had experienced life. And that's what is so powerful about Down But Not Out. And so right now, this book is available. And let me shout out, we have Oren who is in the chat. Oren said outstanding. So thank you, Oren, for your comments. And anybody else that's watching us live, we're streaming on platforms all over from Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Please comment. Let us know that you're joining in with us. But how can someone get in contact with you in case they want to be able to grab a copy or even learn more about who you are and what you do and maybe how you can help impact their lives? Cynthia, how can we get in touch?
Oh, I guess the easiest way to get in touch with me, with whether I'm there, I would be on my Facebook. Message me, DM me. I don't know. See, I don't even. She's old.
So
It
tell,
would be
so
my
tell.
Facebook.
Okay,
It
so
would be Messenger.
right here, we have her Instagram up here on her page as well. But I believe if you search for her name, Cynthia Mohammed, you'll be able to find her. And so her Instagram is on her main page. So make sure that you do connect with her there or leave a comment in the video and she might be able to see the video and get back with you. So make sure you do that. And Jessica, how can we get in contact with you?
Mhm.
Um, I I'm on Facebook the most, but you can send me a DM on or a comment on LinkedIn as well or Instagram. And either way, I will be sure to reach back out to you, offer you any assistance that I can.
Absolutely. Well, listen, guys, make sure that you go ahead. If you do me a favor and you go to thebreakthroughconference.com, thebreakthroughconference.com, I'll also send you their information. So if you want to get in contact with them, you can't find them, just go to thebreakthroughconference.com. We'll have that registration so that you can get their details. We'll send it over to you. Now, before we get ready to wrap this party up, I want to ask you guys, each one of you, for the woman or for the man that right now can relate to your stories, that have gone through what you have gone through, who are experiencing some of those challenges. Hold on, let me put Oren on this on the screen because I want to make sure we see Oren's comment. We appreciate you. Oh, that's a brother. Thank you so much, sir. And so we appreciate you for being in the chat. And so my brothers and my sisters, okay? So all of you guys, I call everybody brother and sister now. So whether you're a man, you're my brother. If you're a female, you're my sister. And so make sure you leave a comment. But for the brother or the sister right now that's going through something, they're going through challenges. They can relate to what you've been through. Can you leave them with a last imparting word? What would you like for them to know? Maybe they're in that enough is enough moment and they don't know how to push through. What would you like to share with them on today? Cynthia, the mic is yours.
Hmm. Breathe. When you're going through challenges and everything, breathe. Take a moment and breathe and don't just let your thoughts just run away with you and most of the time when your thoughts run away with you, they run into the familiar, they run back, they retread things which are, and you want your life to change. So you want to breathe and you just want to relax and think about your situation, before you go off doing things and just taking actions on your emotions, because your emotions can get you into trouble. So take the time to breathe, to clear your head for a minute and think about your situation, because a lot of times it's not as bad as you think it is. So just breathe.
Amen. Just breathe, y'all. Come on, take a deep breath. Listen, that's actually something that I've been working on too myself. Before we let our emotions allow us to take actions that we cannot take back, breathe. And you'll be so surprised how just taking a little breath can actually help you to reason out the right response. And so instead of reacting, we can respond. I love that. How about you, Jessica?
I would say just remember that you are loved. Um, there may have been many times in your life where you felt unloved or unlovable, but there will always be someone who loves you, and that love is perfect and pure. And I even love you. I don't have to know you. I really hope that you understand that you're not alone. You don't have to do life alone. And I also want to recap that God is not finished with you. There is more for you. If you're alive and breathing, then God's not done with you.
Hello. Listen,
Hello.
I say that we wake up and we, the crazy thing too, and I love you said that. By the way, let me shout out. We have Avalon who's on as well. She said loved this. Well, we love you, right? We love you. Oren is still here. Says always look for the silver lining. Um, Jessica, some days how we could wake up, right? And Cynthia, I know you can relate. You wake up, you just like, I don't feel like it today. But the truth of the matter is the reason why we woke up because God still has something for us. And so while for us personally, we're like, why? But the truth is that we're here for a reason. And I love that you even shared, like, there's somebody that loves you. I love you. And to me, love is a decision. Love is not, it's not something where you have to wait for the right time to feel it. No, you choose. And so, I always share, get into groups, get around, like minded people, get them around people who, are striving for better. You just never know how life could be impacted. Well, ladies, listen, I know this won't be the last time we get together. Thank you guys so much for being here today for the Breakthrough Conference. You guys were phenomenal. Man, are y'all happy? Are excited? You can't wait for this book to get out there?
Yeah.
Listen, I cannot wait. Y'all know this is where the real work begins, though. You got to roll those sleeves up and get these books in as many people's hands as you can. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they were amazing. Weren't they amazing? By the way, I'm going to bring them back on. I want y'all to give them a wave. Bye, y'all. Well, listen, again, if you go to thebreakthroughconference.com, just simply register. I'll make sure that we will make sure to get you their contact information so that if you want to get a copy of this book, I promise you it's going to be amazing. There are other stories in the book as well. You got 4 different additional stories inside the book, or 5 different additional stories inside the book that are going to change your life. So get with our authors, get with Cynthia, get with Jessica, reach out, grab a copy, and you're going to see how life, when you realize that you ain't doing it by yourself, you're not doing it alone, that it's not as difficult as we may think it may be, especially when we know that there's somebody else who can maybe help us so that we are not down and out. Because we are down, but we are not out. Well, listen, my name has been, it has been, my name still is, child. It's still Taria. My name is Taria Vision of I, and it has been a privilege and a pleasure to present to you guys the Breakthrough Conference. Y'all reach out to these beautiful ladies and make sure you get a copy of this incredible book. Till then, we're going to see you on the next side, on the flip side, as they shall say. And God bless you all. God bless you all in this month where we are observing mental health and wellness. And maybe you're watching this on another month. You might have found this video down the line and you just needed a little bit of encouragement. If this did give you some encouragement, please do me a favor. Go ahead and like this video, leave a comment, help this video to reach more people because people need it. They need it. You need a little source of encouragement. All right. Well, talk to you later and God bless you all. Bye for now.